tag low with a drip drip, mine too tight. Go find some up, look grew up rich, I grew up poor. Had to hustle, be mature. That's my point of view. That's my point of view.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Simelane, aka Inkosazana Yasekasi, and welcome to yet another episode of POV, baby! Shout out to our sponsor for today, Chateau Del Rey, and don't forget that we are officially an award-nominated podcast. Shout out to the ASEA Awards. Continue to vote for us, like our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter. You know what? We keep it hanging, we keep it talking. But of course, today we're joined by an amazing, a phenomenal woman. She is a businesswoman. Mm-hmm. She is an author. She is an overall brand, motivational speaker, and she happens to be a mommy. Happy Simelane is in the house. Now, I think it's really weird because the reason why you and I are even here today is because we actually became friends through a very, very difficult time.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And you've been in the news a lot lately, particularly an investigative show that some of us grew up on.
Yeah.
Can't say it for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And you had the country talking for a good 3 days about something that is a bit of a scam. There were a lot of people who had mixed emotions around what had happened, but the overall kind of indication was that there was probably something wrong with, that business, where it was, where it is, and probably where it's going.
Yeah.
So the elephant's in the room. Thank you.
Big elephant in the room, babe.
And I just want to say thank you so much for trusting POV with this kind of topic. Mm-hmm. And the topic really is everything that isn't makeup, it's actually nails. Tammy Taylor, South Africa. Mm-hmm. A lot of people, I think, had, unanswered questions when you got onto the show, just around, how you met these people.
Yeah.
A lot of things were revealed to us, but I'm hoping you're going to give us some exclusives today because, we like to keep it popping and we're always the people who break the internet. So I'm hoping that we get into where you currently are now with Tammy Taylor and, future plans. So let's get into it. Where did you meet Pete and Melanie Fulune?
Bruh.
Where did you meet them?
Let's talk about the business. How did I know about the business? A friend of mine from Cape Town sent me a WhatsApp and said, you know what, there's this business that they're selling, and when I looked into the brand, it really represents and it really stands for who you are, the classy, the elegance, and there are salons, we can give it to them. They're exclusive, we're giving it to them.
Yeah.
And she sent me a video. I was like, yeah, this is me. This is, I would want to own this. I would want to have this. And that's how I got to know about them, the business, of course. And then she sent me the CEO's number. And to my surprise, I got access to the CEO. I contacted him, set an appointment, and I went to the office to hear about the business.
Don't you think that's the first red flag? The fact that it was so easy to get to the man on the 23rd floor. But at the time, obviously, this is a good business venture. If you don't mind me saying, you don't need to disclose too much about your friend, but what does your friend do for a living? Who had put you into contact with them?
She eventually bought a franchise as well, and she's not happy, from what I know. Most of the franchises, they're actually not happy.
So what were some of the promises? Because I think to lose 1.8 million rand.
No. Let's fix it.
Yes.
Double it up. 2.8 million.
What did they say the 2.8 million was for?
Obviously, I was buying the Mainland main store, which is their flagship store, according to them.
That's how we met.
Yeah. And, it is well marketed in terms of the clientele. Everyone goes there. A lot of people go there. So they were actually selling me the store, including the clientele, because obviously it has a clientele.
Yeah.
So it was the entire shop or the entire store fully finished with products and the staff, like basically everything as it is.
Now, are you the one who's...
It's like buying a house that's fully furnished, that has even a maid and a husband inside.
Does that happen? Well, unless you move the mountain.
Like, interested, does that happen?
That even happen?
Friend, give me numbers.
Give me numbers. Does that happen? But at the time, obviously, it's something that's too good to be true. You already know a friend, so the friend is good enough. almost like, I don't understand, assurance that, you know what, this is something that's genuine, this is something
someone
legit.
that I trusted, you know? Someone that I trust,
And then obviously you're seeing Simelane and a whole lot of other celebrities promoting this thing.
Exactly. I'm like, this is legit. And I heard about, you know, their previous stories, but I gave them a benefit of a doubt. That was the biggest mistake that I did. I gave them a benefit of a doubt because I thought maybe after that other show exposed them, they obviously changed and they're now doing things by the book or they're doing things right. Yo, I loved that brand, bruh.
I know. I remember you at a certain awards show. Obviously, I don't want to blacklist myself. Remember the awards show?
Yes.
And you were practically doing the red carpet for them, running around, you were rocking the
I carried that brand. I loved it so much.
I know.
You know? I was like, you know, people do make mistakes. Probably when they went and when they were exposed, you know, on that show. Now they're doing things right. And let's just give them a benefit of a doubt. And that was the biggest mistake of my life. The biggest mistake of my life.
So at what points do you realize that you're getting scammed?
Whew.
I mean, how much is the licensing? I heard the licensing was 350,000 rand a month.
Yeah, 345.
A month?
No. Once off.
Once off?
The license fee.
Okay.
The franchise license fee.
Okay.
It's 345K. Yeah.
Once off.
And there's so many ladies who are just sitting with that paper. They paid 345K. They never received any store, or not a store, a location, because you buy a license fee and then obviously you need to be allocated a location. So there's a lot of them, like over 70 ladies who paid for the license fee and they're just hanging in the gutters. So let's just do calculations. 345K times 70K, 70 people, that's a good 25 million, 24 million. It's a well-organized white collar crime, eh?
Yeah.
Well organized, like proper.
So at what point do you realize now with Simon, something is not right?
I started realizing when I kept on asking about the CK document, because obviously it was an existing store. I couldn't open an account. What's this? I couldn't register it with the CPRO for obvious reasons. They have shelved over 70 or 200 names, if I'm not mistaken. I couldn't register Tammy Taylor, whatever. It didn't make sense for me. I have businesses. I've got like 5 businesses outside Tammy Taylor. It wouldn't make sense for me to open a business account and then you come swipe there, it says
happy
yeah, your dreams are valid or whatever. I had to have a Tammy Taylor mainland main bank account, and in order for me to have a bank account, we all know we need a CK, and they gave me the runaround when it comes to the CK. I only received the CK on the 12th of October. I had already bought the store or took over the store on the 1st of September. So counting from the 1st of September up until October, that's like 6 weeks. Where the money is going to? When you come swipe there, where's the money going to? When clients swiped, the money was obviously going to head office.
And on average, how much money was being made in the store a day? Like when you look at it?
I wouldn't know because I don't have access to the bank account. I don't know if I'm making sense.
You are.
I don't have the CK, I don't have the bank account. When the clients come and swipe for their nails, it goes straight to the head office. And this one fateful day, I asked the head office, this lady who was managing the account, to please send me the bank statement. By the power of God, you know God, how God works. She sent me bank statements from June, July, August, September.
August, September, okay.
So I got access to before.
What was happening before.
Exactly, and I was presented, this store is making about 300K, 500K. And when I checked the bank statement,
it wasn't.
The maths is not matching.
The maths is not matching. You know, but for me, looking at it, I think maybe because it's such a luxury brand, it's easy to believe that. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, like really.
Yeah, I mean, a sense you're looking at how much? 1,000 rand.
1,000 rand, depending what you're doing. And if you want to add a diamond on it, you know.
Then there's the diamond option. Where are the diamonds coming from? Because apparently they have real diamonds that they can put on your nails. I also heard that, like, if I was a good sport, I would get a diamond.
I don't know where the diamonds are coming from, but anyway, that's a story for another day. And just to clear the air as well, I don't know. Last year I was trending that I got arrested for smuggling diamonds.
Happy you didn't tell me that.
No, bruh. Last year, November.
You were smuggling diamonds?
No, I don't know. I don't know. People are crazy. I went off social media for my own personal reasons.
I remember.
And then I trended that I'm apparently, supposedly arrested. I'm smuggling diamonds. But anyway, let's just shelf it for now. But I just wanted to clear it. I was never arrested.
She was never arrested, guys. She was never arrested.
You better kill yourself before I get arrested.
Were there lawyers involved when you
Another mistake.
Because that is what a few people have been saying online, and we've been tracking as a show. Everyone seems to say why were there no lawyers involved? Are they that good?
Very good. That's another mistake that I did, not including my lawyer. And I do have a good team of lawyers. I do have a good team. Friend, trust me. But you've been around them. Don't act like you don't know them.
No, I know them.
You know how they roll.
Hey,
they will love bomb you.
Yeah, I know
you will feel like you're the only thing that exists.
I won't lie. Yeah? I don't lie. It's like
you will feel like you're the only thing that exists.
Is that boyfriend that one?
No.
Babe, just behave. Hey, I know those.
They're smooth talkers. I know. I'm giving to them again. They know what to do.
So now, where does the conflict start? Because now you're seeing.
Oh yes, I was still explaining the bank statement thing, right? I wanted to I wanted to know how much are we standing on as a business, and then I asked for the bank statements to check what's happening on the bank account. And then coincidentally, by the power of God, she sent me backdated bank statement. Yes. I got access. Then my eyebrows rose.
The mess is not mathing.
I'm like, hey bo.
You can't even tell us how much really is like.
Not even 200K. But I was told not even not even 100K. A bank balance. Okay.
So you paid 350,000 basically in licensing, and then there are obviously monthly costs. But in a month, you're not even clocking in 200K.
No.
So already. So at some point, we should have asked for the financials before we...
They gave me the financials. They gave me the cooked financials, actually.
This is so hectic.
Before I went into the deal, I asked for financials. Financials, remember, they're not bank statements.
Yeah.
It's not a true reflection. They cooked it. Ask me why I'm saying they cooked it.
Why are you saying that?
Because on the financials that they gave me, it's the CK number or the company registration number on the financials is not the registration on the CK document. So it's not adding, it's not the same. It's not the same business. So they gave me financials on this CK, or they gave me financials with a different CK.
Yes.
And when I received my CK document, it's not adding up.
Wait.
Like what's about sharper crime, eh?
So now, what is the name of that other company now that's with the CK number?
That's fraud on its own.
Yeah. And for people who don't understand...
I cannot present this business to you and say this business, these are the financials.
Yeah.
But when you're taking over the business, the CK is not adding
the same.
up.
So for people at home who are asking what a CK is basically is a registration. When you go and you register your business with a CIPC or through a lawyer, whatever it is, you get something that's called CK documents, and it gives you, information on, who the directors are, when the company was founded, what kind of company it is, whether it's an NPO or a private company or a public company. But basically what has happened here is, the best example, to somebody who doesn't understand this is my picture, and then, it's Gigi Lamaine, me, and then my picture again, and then this time I'm Sibongile Khumalo. So basically, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Right? And at this point, what is the first thing you decide to do?
When I realized that, obviously, I wanted to, step away a bit. Then they started sending me a letter of demand to say I need to pay for the salon rental. But then, guys, does it make sense? I don't have access to the bank account, number one. They're managing everything from paying the staff, from buying stock to whatever. And now they've got the audacity to come and ask me for rent. Why are they not using the bank account, the same bank account where they're accessing? I think they've got access to the funds.
Yeah,
they're actually misusing the funds. They're doing whatever that they want to do. So basically, I never owned a shop, bruh. I know. Like, I've never even received one transaction manala. Do you understand? So they started asking me for what's this? Rental. They started sending me a letter of demand, and then obviously I included my lawyers to say I don't want this business anymore. I want out. I want to pull out, and these are my reasons. The bank statement is not adding up. They took forever to give me the CK document. I took over the salon according to them, or according to our agreement, on the 1st of September. Only on the 12th of October, I'm receiving the CK document. In the 6 weeks, how was I supposed to open a bank account? So they did that deliberately. You know, they used the funds deliberately to set you up for failure, deliberately and intentionally so. When I checked the bank statements, there were monies that were going out of the account. Out of the account. Like, if you're taking a business today, why is the same business paying people last month's salary? Like, I just took over the business.
Your money.
That's what I got access to.
Okay.
On the bank statement, I realized that on the 4th, already they are paying salary. Salary is last month.
How?
Those people, they were not employed
They were
by
not
me.
employed by you.
Exactly, they're not on my payroll. I'm only going. I'm supposed to be paying them when month end.
And then-
But already there were money coming out. The lady in the office, Amare, she was transferring money to her account. There were like 9,000. So they were setting me up for failure deliberately. So when it's time, by month end comes, the bank account doesn't have money. The store cannot maintain itself in terms of paying rent. And they stepped in and said, okay, we'll pay rent for you.
Oh my. That's where you already know now.
Pay rent for me.
Pay rent for me,
It's a store. You are managing everything. It's like, you are staying in a mansion house and you're expecting me to be paying for the bond while I'm still somewhere renting a back room, while you're enjoying the benefits of having a mansion. It's the same thing that they were doing. Asking me to pay rent was ridiculous because they've got access to the bank account. So my question is, Boswiri, Bolavi, why didn't you pay the rents?
Honestly.
Like,
Why didn't you pay the rent?
like,
But
me pay the rent? What Tanya when? Like, really?
But you know, something we must be honest about, ne? And I need to take it here. Do you not feel that you were not comfortable, but do you not think that you let your guard down because you were dealing, I'll just say it straight, Nabelung? Do you not feel like you thought it was genuine?
Yeah.
Because Nabelung, had it been, you know, Tina, I don't know what our mental state is, but I'm just being honest. It's like,
Yeah.
When
I like the honesty.
Yeah, the honesty.
Because when it's like white people, is packaged,
yeah, because
right?
they've had generations of wealth. Why would they steal from me?
Yeah.
This business looks
Exactly.
legit.
They,
you know?
they don't need my 2.8
But if
million.
Gigi comes and
they're driving the Ferraris, bruh.
I know what
They're okay. They're okay. Why would they want to scam like me from the hood, bruh?
Yeah.
I've got nothing.
Candy, Hupi.
But it's again, just to answer your question on a serious note, I think apartheid has crippled us mentally than physically. Yeah, mentally than physically. The reason why I'm saying that, it has made us comfortable with thinking that Abelung superior. Thinking that they're up there and Tinasla. We understand? I think it is apartheid. It has crippled us mentally. Because like, you wouldn't think that person is a gangster. Yeah, you wouldn't think that person. Get to it's a motherfucking scam. I'm dealing with a mafia. But I'm the biggest mafia. I'm the biggest mafia. So you must just watch and learn. Bruh.
But isn't Anya white?
She is.
This thing is...
like, they don't care.
Everybody's inside.
They don't care. They are gunning for money.
And speaking of gunning, is it true that they are after some of you guys who are talking a lot?
Already I'm receiving threats. I received an SMS. It was on Sunday. And I'm like, oh, but who? Apparently, I received an SMS. This person tells me, there's a hit. And they paid 100K for that hit. And that person knows who's the hit. So if I give them 100K, they will give me all the evidence.
Of the hit?
Of the hit, so they can get arrested. Do you understand? I'm like, oh, there's a hit. Okay.
There is a hit on Happy Simelane.
There is a hit on Happy Simelane. They want to kill me.
So if anything happens to Happy Simelane...
If anything happened... Listen, I want to play a voice note here. I'm sure you're not untouchable. He can threaten people. He can want to...
Okay, now I'm worried. Also, me, if something happens to me, you know, after this interview, what happens because of Happy, né? So if anything happens to me, I get a punch tag, I get hijacked, I get something, somewhere, something strange. Please, can you guys investigate my death? I don't do drugs. I don't do anything. Just now, I'm something. I don't smuggle. Please, if anything happens to me, guys, yeah, after the interview, can you find the voice note?
Yeah.
You see, but it means that...
Yes, I will do that.
Okay.
Cool.
Right here on POV.
Yeah. Only here.
Only here.
Okay, let me just check.
Guys, what a tricky world we live in where you have to be swindled off your money. You try and get your money back, and then you must get killed for trying to get your money back for money that you were swindled.
This can be the biggest watched documentary.
What is it? That one about Annie, that one, Inventing Anna. On Netflix.
Yeah.
Then there was Simon.
Then there was Tinder the Swindler. Now we need Tammy Taylor the Swindler.
Yeah.
Babes,
Tammy not Taylor, because apparently Tammy doesn't know she's Taylor in South Africa. She already posted that thing last year.
Yes.
So Tammy's not even Taylor.
Oh my
Tammy
God.
not Taylor. Brought to you by.
And there are so many victims, eh? There are so many. We're not talking about one person. We're talking about Anya. There's so many victims. So I'm going to play this voice note. It's a lady. Her name is Kylie. Apparently, Mugai threatened to kill her father. Listen to the voice note.
Hi, Abby. Sorry, I just want to quickly reply with a voice note. My voice is I'm a bit sick, so sorry about that. But, so they do actually threaten. I don't know if you listened to the voice note yesterday, but they said basically they'll kill my dad and stuff like that because they were involved with the franchise stuff. They are, they're really crazy. I don't know what's happening there, but for the amount you lost that I saw in Carte Blanche, it's like worth it.
So they threatened to kill. So yeah, South Africa and the world, should anything happen to me, they threatened to kill. I will play his voice note, him, not anyone else.
So this is a voice note by Pete Viljoen. He is one of the founders of Tammy Taylor.
It's in Afrikaans. I don't know if you're...
Don't worry, there's Afrikaans people watching.
Om met jou en jou pa te werk, maar uit die aard van die saak kan dit dan nie so aangaan nie. Jou pa aan om te dreig. Hy het binne 'n tyd van 5 minute gehuil soos 'n babietjie en een van my staf se lewens gedreig. So, die proses is frustrerend, maar dit kan nou nie meer omkeer nie. So ons het jou pa en jou reeds verklaar by die polisie. So die saak is oopgemaak. In terme van die nuwe wet teen geweld teen vrouens is daar nou 'n minimum tronkstraf vir iemand soos jou pa. So jy en jou pa gaan ten minste 5 jaar tronk toe gaan. Dit vat net 'n rukkie. Kyk, jou pa is nou hier aangekla, jy ook. Dan word die saak aangegee vir Interpol, dan gaan haal hulle jou waar jy ook al is. Jou paspoort is dalk reeds geflag. Dit beteken jy sit hom iewers neer, hulle alert die polisie en hulle hou jou net daaraan. So dit kan nou nie meer omdraai nie. So jou pa kan nou maar dreig soveel as hy wil. Ek is gewapen, as ek hom iewers ter kry, gaan ek hom skiet. En ek gaan skiet om hom dood te skiet, want hy bedreig almal. Hy dreig mense met fisiese leed. Dis 'n vicious dreigement. Hy gaan letterlik tronk toe. Jou pa gaan oud word binne in die tronk. So, vra vir hom nou net om miskien net op te hou, dan lyk dit beter die dag wanneer hulle nou vir hom vonnisoplegging doen, en dan lyk dit beter vir jou. Want kyk, hy dreig ons namens jou. So hy is jou wapen wat mense hierso dreig. So jy gaan ook baie oud word binne in die tronk, maar dit gaan dalk nou nog 'n maand, 'n week, 3 maande vat, dan's beide van julle in die tronk. So hou aan, moenie aanhou nie, doen wat jy wil, maar dis nou te laat om te draai. So geniet die laaste bietjie vryheid, en maak die meeste daarvan. Hoor, sterkte.
So enjoy while you still can. These people have the power to make sure that you can't travel, you can't get out.
Yeah.
And if you want to see your dad in jail, carry on doing what you guys think you're doing, but it's on.
It's on, it's game on. Now tell me, why is this person not arrested? Why?
Wasn't he struck off the lawyers list here in South Africa?
Yeah, he was bad. He was bad. In 2010, he was arrested for obviously stealing the. They can Google it, for stealing the municipality land and selling it illegally. He was bad, so he cannot pictures as a lawyer. Now he thinks he's smart, going around threatening people. But now I want to challenge our justice system. Why is he not arrested? Why is he out there terrorizing us? You know, why is he out there stealing our money, calling out hits on us, threatening our family, threatening our kids, our fathers? Why is he not arrested? Why is that guy still out there, even on Real Housewives of Pretoria, coming to flaunt the money that they stole from people, innocent people? We worked hard for our money. I don't understand, why is this guy and the wife, the Barbie doll, the blonde. I've never seen such a blonde person. Blonde. I've never seen such a... That lady, she's so blonde. Blonde. But anyway, I just want to find out, Uguti, why is he not arrested? We are being terrorized by one person.
Yeah.
And there are so many victims. This is one of many. If I can show you my phone, after the Cataplan show, they came running to me. You know, they came running to me. Because they feel I'm their Moses. I spoke the unspoken.
Shout out Moses.
Yeah. The Moses. I spoke the unspoken. Because everyone, they have been silenced. They have been gaslighted. They have been intimidated. They have been threatened. They were scared to talk. And now they found their voice because I went out, I spoke about it. And you know what, my friend, it took me a year to actually speak about this. You know this, it happened last year already.
I know, you were very depressed.
Yes, I was depressed. Now he did a video and say I'm suicidal. Who wouldn't want to kill themselves after losing so much money? Who wouldn't want to kill themselves? Like, how stupid can you go and do a live video, a stupid video and say I'm suicidal? Yes, I was suicidal.
People fall through that.
Yes, I was suicidal. How can you not be suicidal after losing so much money? Tell me. Tell me, show me anyone that will lose 2.8 million and be okay, and be okay about it. Yes, I was suicidal, and I'm owning it. I'm proud of it. Yes, I was on depression medication because I've lost money. Who wouldn't lose money and not go through it? So I had to find my strength. I had to go through it. I had to find my strength before I can actually break out and talk about this. Before I break my silence and go out there and talk about this. Now it's game on, Beard. I'm strong. It's game on. You can say whatever that you want to say in this earth, in this world. I will not be shaken. Because it took me a year to be where I am, to gather my strength and to own my power and say, you know what, I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to be depressed. I'm not going to let these people go away and take my money. Money that I worked hard for. Money for my kids. And talking about my kids, I lost my husband, and you know what? I lost my husband to a car accident, recently, right? I thought maybe when the news broke that my husband passed away, surely Beard celebrated somewhere in his little devil corner. He thought I'll be weak, I'll be crying, I will walk away and just let the case, you know? But then you got it all wrong, my darling. You got it all wrong. I'm here, I'm strong. I'm going to fight this until the end. and I will make sure that this is a lesson. You know, I'm owning it. I've made a mistake by trusting them, by not involving my lawyers, by not doing my due diligence, or even giving. I did due diligence because I obviously came across those other episodes that they were exposed, but I gave them a benefit of a doubt. So I want people to learn from this is a big big mistake of my life. But I need to let people know about it, and people need to take lessons from it and learn from it. Those who are sitting on Twitter laughing at me, saying I was stupid,
no,
blah,
Twitter,
blah,
Twitter,
blah. Like,
darling,
come on,
Twitter's
Twitter.
just...
We all make mistakes and we learn from them. I've learned so many things from this whole thing. So many things. Number one, I never included my lawyer. That was one of the boo-boos that I did. I was supposed to, but dealing with these people, they make you trust them so bad. They love bomb you.
No, I will speak on that. I am a brand that has worked with them. We've caused hearts.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right with like the love bombing and all those things. So even when it came out, and I think to a lot of brands, I speak to a lot of for a lot of brands behind the scenes who did not want to be named. And I am not, I'm not going to do that. But it came as a shock to all of us because, like you say, the love was so unconditional. When I met you, you were practically on the front lines running for the brand. Like at that award show, you were running around, breaking a sweat, making sure that the brand was represented accordingly. So it's just so, unfortunate that happened. But then I will ask, who is the mastermind here? Because in meeting Melanie Viljoen, she seemed like a nice woman. Is she being controlled? Is she being abused? Is she being like how sure are we that she is part and parcel of it? Because Pete seems to be fighting harder
than her.
Yeah.
I mean, that one, it goes without saying. Abused, I will say yes. She is definitely abused. I will tell you why. I've experienced it firsthand. There was a day where I asked Melanie, we were just in the office, to say, put a red lipstick. A red flag, she said, Beard wouldn't want me to put a red lipstick. So she's being controlled. If a man is controlling what your lipstick, the color that you put on your lips, she is being controlled. And apart from being controlled, she's being abused. That guy is a super narcissist. I don't know, he's saying me, I'm always intoxicated. When I don't know what drugs you're taking, but you are definitely always forever high.
Any last words, Miss Happy? Mrs. Happy? No, okay. Before we close,
talking about intoxicated. Who wouldn't be
intoxicated? But shouts away 1 million.
As in every day.
Yo.
Hey, you. Kalamato, 2.8 million, babe.
Honestly.
Kalamato.
So, out of all the victims that have come forward, because there's like over 20, like, if we are to calculate, how much do you think has been ripped from people's pockets?
Like I said, I've got a list of over 70 women. So let's calculate 340.
Can somebody help us with a calculator in studio?
345K times, let's just round it off to 70.
Yeah, 345,000.
That's about 25 million. 24 million something.
Minus all the extra little costs.
Yeah.
Times 70.
Minus the actual stores. We're now talking about a piece of paper.
Just a piece of paper.
Yeah, just a piece of, and they're not even registered with the Franchise Association of South Africa. They're not registered. So they're just selling a paper.
How much is it?
24.1 million.
24.1 million.
24.1 million. This is just for the piece of paper. Like I said, my friend, this is a well-organized crime. I think I should sell Gigi Lamine brand.
Yeah.
And sell people a certificate.
Yeah.
To own
the name.
Gigi Lamine.
It's too late.
Yeah?
It's too late.
And then
I'm already registered. You can't touch my name.
No. I get we are doing it together. Then we are selling a certificate.
Okay.
Yeah. We are creating mini Simelane.
Yeah.
We are selling them just a piece of paper. Yeah, we get a graphic designer to just design that paper. 350k. Simelane.
Stop giving the scammers ideas. Yeah? This is not my platform.
No. I'm just trying to explain how they did it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They're not even registered with the Franchise Association of South Africa. Okay? They're just selling a piece of paper for 300 let's just round it up, 350k. It's just a paper. You just print it out. Just a paper. Now, put 70 victims to it. That's 24 million. 24 million? Yeah, 24 million. Yeah.
But I do know that there were a lot of ladies who, throughout this process, when this was bubbling up, certain people were trying to warn them, and they didn't come forward. But yazini ngiyacela ma black businesswoman ngicela ukuthi nihlukane nalento ngoba nibaningi I understand. Is it hype? Is it aesthetic? Do you want to seem rich? So you go and buy something esentin. Unokuthi wenza ina ladies nail parlor. Okasi, igcwale, giving back to your people directly. Nifuna uyothenga igama eningayazi ngoba wayenza ama nails ka Billie Eilish. Yabona lo Billie Eilish bamthandile futhi mina bang.
Usho no Billie Eilish akabazi
ngithi mina ngingene kanjalo bathe Billie Eilish. Ngajamba ngothi ngithi yo. Enza ama nails ka Billie. Uyo nami ngiyafuna.
Nini bapost Beyonce.
Yeah. So ngiyacela guys.
Strategic.
Ngicela ukuthi if you're going to open businesses, make sure that they directly empower your own communities. Lento ukuthi ezabantu abamnyama sifuna ukubonakala siphezulu. It's also a problem.
But it's a lesson learned.
It is.
And I'm owning it. I'm not embarrassed. I'm owning it.
No, I'm just saying the ones that came after,
Yeah, I
know.
The
ones that other people tried to warn. That should be value. Yeah,
I think I did one. I did one hair. But baby girl, uyazazi.
When I'm blocked,
I tried to warn you. Kunjani makunje? Sisonke siyakhala.
Happy Simelane, ladies and gentlemen! Thank you so much for joining us. What are your last words? You know what I love about this interview, though?
Yeah.
You're happier. Yeah. Hey, that other one was so serious, but you're happier now.
Yeah,
and I think you needed to be understood by different people.
Yeah.
And I think now you're in the mainstream where people are going to listen and people are going to take action. And people have felt the gist of who you are because, the other platform did what it needed to do investigatively. And now you're here explaining, a lot of the things we saw on the show in that particular episode, which I happened to watch. What are your last words, firstly, for Tammy Taylor? I don't know if it's Tammy Taylor South Africa or Tammy Taylor Nails South Africa because there's so many now.
Tammy, not Taylor.
For Tammy, not Taylor. Go to you, bye. If somebody uses that, I'm going to sue them. Right? What are your imparting words for them as well as for anyone watching this who wants to start a business? Let's start with Tammy, not Taylor.
Okay, no, it's on. Bafana Bam and the girl, Baby Doll, it's on. Like I said, I will repeat what I said on the previous show. They've definitely dealt with the wrong one. They knew this was coming. For the fact that it took me a year, you should be worried. You should be worried. You should be worried. But anyway, I won't talk too much. Let's just let the law take its course and hopefully at the end of the day, pay back the money, pay back the 2.8 meter. Yeah, I won't talk too much. I just want my money. Yeah, I just want my money. And you can keep your fucked up brand that you don't own, that you claim you own. And I think this is the end of the road for you guys. It ends here and it ends now with me. I will make sure that you don't scam other fellow ladies or fellow women, who are thriving like myself. It will never happen, not under my watch, not Nsapila. I will make sure, I will advocate for them, I will protect them, I will warn them the brand, it will not happen in South Africa. Okay? It won't happen in South Africa. And to the ladies who are watching this, to the business people who are watching this, yeah, take a lesson from my mistake. Take a lesson from this. Push your own brands. Let's support each other. Yabo like ama India. Imali ihlala kubo. Namajuda. You know, masibamba neni and be one. The reason why we are struggling as a black community is because I don't know, sifuna ukudonsana and go down. And there are those who are laughing at me, I know, bakhona, who are laughing and you know, bachishiriza nje on this situation. Shame on you. As a black person, rejoicing ukuthi umuntu omnyama wakini uthathelwe imali yabelungu and wena, you are excited, you are happy, you are busy talking about it. Shame on you. But God is watching. God is watching. Leo mali azange ayikhosheza. Don't get me wrong. And I didn't scam anyone. I heard there were rumors that I scam people. I never scammed anyone. Whoever that scammed me, come to the podcast. Whoever that was scammed by me, I mean, come to the podcast. We're giving you a platform. Come to the podcast. Show your receipts. I don't scam people. I don't scam people for a living. I don't do that. Instead, yes, people are using my pictures to scam people because I'm a brand.
Yeah, me too. People do that all the time. Book Gigi Lamin.
Exactly. I'm a brand. People, like right now, recently I saw an Instagram account that has 21,000 followers. That doesn't belong to me. It's not my account. I'm a sweetie. Happy Simelane is a brand. You might not know me. You might see me for the first time, but soon you'll know who's Happy Simelane. Oh, you actually know now that you're watching this.
Love it! Okay, can somebody please just sort out the bodyguards downstairs? So I need to get some bodyguards, yeah?
I mean, the driver, my bodyguards,
yeah, even me, I don't move alone, so they must make sure the magazine is packed. The magazine is packed.
Babe. They won't do anything. Whoever that's scared on my behalf, honeys, don't be scared. Like they've touched the wrong. When I say they touched the wrong one, I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's deep. It's deep. So anyway, it's a story for another. I need to come back and talk about my husband, bruh.
Yeah, your husband, your future plans, the fact that you're an author, the fact that you're out here motivating these girls.
Why are you talking about my husband and future plans?
No, your future business plans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how you going around motivating people right now.
Yeah.
All the amazing work that you're doing in and out of South Africa. I see you're traveling a lot. And once again, condolences on your loss. I know this year has been very, very tricky with this and everything else. And guys, I will say, anyone who comes through to cyberbully anyone on whatever level, and there's no face to an account, don't be afraid to report it. You know, at the end of the day, your account is also just a name. There doesn't need to be a face behind it. But let's not, be intimidated. You know when something is wrong. You know when something is not supposed to be happening. And whether you know somebody or not, that could be your sister, that could be your friend, that could be your future boss, that could be, your daughter. And like you said, asibambisan. I think that's the most important thing.
Let's stop this pull-down mentality.
Absolutely.
The reason why we are struggling, like I said, as a black nation is because we hate each other so bad. You know, being humble, I was driving. I think I was in Soweto. I was with a friend of mine. I was like, why listen to this slangene kanje? Oh, he said to me, hey mara apartheid amabhunu. Badlala ngabo gogo bethu. Why listen to this slangene kanje? I was like, this is the reason why we hate each other, because we are too much in our spaces. Remember in apartheid, houses were next to each other. But because you are too much in my space, we hate each other. But now when you go to a Dropeni, they've got big houses, they've got big spaces, they've got big yards, they're minding their own business. That's why they will never be fighting with each other, because you've got your own yard. But go to Soweto. I'll talk about apartheid because it has destroyed us so bad. Mawuhleli lapha mngwami, even nasemshadweni mawuhleli nomuntu wakho nihlala nicabana.
Yeah, vele.
So that's lento le ibuya lapha ukuthi those houses lengathi drain umakhelwani maka screama ngale uzwa izindaba zakhona, you know, sengizokhuluma isiZulu right now. I know how to talk Zulu, guys, by the way. You also think I don't know how to speak Zulu, but anyway, I can speak Zulu. So I was saying, ngapha next door baya scream. Then Simelane sekaphumile ume ngegown lapha epink ukhuluma noThabo, wena Lerato ufila ngathi Simelane uyakuhleba ukhuluma ngawe because I guess she's your neighbor. Uzwile uvusa kushaya. Then automatically your mind is telling you that she's discussing you. Hence we hate each other. Because we are always in each other's business. We are always in each other's space. Noma Simelane ame lapha ngegown mhlawumbe usifunele acha or baxoxa whatever. But my mind is telling me ukuthi yo I was screaming izolo bebangibhogoza. Yes, and bayahleka bandlula bayahleka icala lapho.
Ihleki uzalo.
Yazini nihleka something else. You know? Mhlawumbe nihleka uPiet bra. Then
Thank you so much. After this episode, if something weird happens, guys, I just want y'all to know that, like, I'm not. Please don't shoot the messenger. That's what they say. I'm not. But thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure, honey.
Thank you for trusting us with your story.
Yeah, thanks.
I wish you nothing but success. Everything you put out into the universe, I hope it comes back to you. Remain strong. Remain advocating for what is right, and remain advocating for women who are really trying to get up.
Yeah,
and you know they're still getting pushed down. And you know, to our brothers alike who are watching this, I think it's time as a collective that we made this a societal issue. You know, I think we have reached the boiling point, and now we need to take it a step further, and I'm hoping that POV will be the platform and the podcast for us to do that. Guys, please, let's carry on with the discussions. Follow us at POVXGG, POVGG, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever it is. Let us know who you'd like to see next on the show. Don't forget to obviously vote for us at the ASEA Awards. Really excited about that one. We've been nominated one season in for Podcast of the Year, and shout out to all our inspirational podcasters around us, the McGees, the Ngulegos, everybody who's doing phenomenal things. And of course, shout out to you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, honey.
And from the team at POV, we say a huge shout out. One more time, guys. Happy Simelane. It's your girl, Simelane. I will see you back here. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube. It is POV, baby. Signing out.